Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and a happy 2024, a happy new year. One wonders what this year is going to bring. So before we kick off on the next video, which will be part 3 of the high wolds, I've got a couple of updates from the last video. Another email from Gloucester Warwickshire Railway with a plan going forward to deal with the structural issues on the Stanway Viaduct. The proposal is when they lay the concrete base before the track goes back, they will embed steel mesh into that concrete. They'll put stainless steel plates on the affected parts of the parapet wall, or walls in this case, because it's both walls. Both walls are structurally affected. They will then connect the steel mesh to the plates with stainless steel wire, or some sort of hawser wire, I suppose. That will stabilise the parapet walls. They are actually about 3 degrees out of alignment, out of upright. Doesn't sound a lot, but if they'd left it, in theory, the walls could have fallen, and they'd have fallen outwards, which could have been extremely dangerous. The cost of that is an extra £270,000 on top of what they're already having to spend on that structure. So they'll be pressing on with that, weather permitting. I should think they're on it right now. The other piece of news, which relates to this particular section of track that we're having a look at, and if you remember back to the last video and the comment from Malcolm Richardson regarding the possibility of a cycle path or a footpath or recreational trail, whatever, and was it a feasibility? Well, whilst doing some research on the follow-up video to the one that we're going to put up now, I came across a piece by Sustrans, the charity responsible for creating these recreational trails. And to cut a long story short, it would appear that there's an active proposal to develop a greenway from Cheltenham to Bourton-on-the-Water on that old railway track. So that's good news. I don't know where they are at the moment. I've seen a list of some bridges that Sustrans have been looking at. One of them appears in this next video, and another one which is relevant to this particular line down towards Andoversford, the Sireford Road Bridge. There's 2 bridges as you come out of Andoversford towards Bourton-on-the-Water, about half a mile down that old Banbury and Cheltenham line. There's 2 bridges. There's a Gypsy Lane Bridge, you'll be seeing that on a video in the near future, and also about a quarter of a mile from it there's the Sireford Road Bridge, and they both, the roads come off the A436 and they join just the other side of those 2 bridges, so they're sort of interconnected. Unfortunately, the Sireford Road Bridge currently, according to the list of Network Rail Estate I've seen, is due for demolition. That's a girder span over quite a deep cutting. That's down for demolition and infill. Now, of course, if the greenway, the recreational trail from Cheltenham, is to succeed, they're going to have to find some way of getting access through there, through that old railway, under that old railway bridge. So it may be saved. I have actually filmed that bridge. I've filmed most of those bridges down there, and to be honest, although I couldn't get into the cutting because it's so deep, it doesn't look in bad condition from what I can see. So that's the 2 pieces of news, and I'll keep my eyes on that. I'll keep my eyes on both of them, both the viaduct and the proposal for the recreational trail. So the next video is part 3 of the high wolds, and that goes from the old Knockgrove railway station on towards Andoversford for a way. The video has been in my archive for about 12 months, just over 12 months, so it has been slightly updated, where I've gone through researching the old line. I've come up with some more information, so you'll probably see me ask a question about something, and a few seconds later the answer will come up as a piece of text. So I thought, well, it's no point, not putting it up. If I know what it is, despite the fact that I've been there and not known what it is at the time, I might as well just answer the question and then we can move on to the next one. So this one started I was a bit unsure about this, because the first section of line I was hoping to get on, there was absolutely no chance. It was so overgrown. And then when we get to Knott Grove stations, things went downhill quite rapidly. Unfortunately, I got a plan B, but we'll have a look. So what we've been looking at on this section of the old Banbury in Cheltenham is potentially a recreational trail in the making, or a greenway, if you like to call it that, which is extremely good news. And as I say, if I can get some further updates for the next video, I will post them on this channel. So in the meantime, as I said, Happy New Year everybody, and let's see what 2024 brings. So let's hit the trail. You join me. I've moved about a mile or so up from the last place we stopped at, which was the Aylworth Road railway bridge, which has long since disappeared. I'm about a mile up from there, heading towards the old Knott Grove station site. Haven't actually been able to manage this access into this particular section of track bed at all. I'm seeing, if you can see that in there, I can seeing the railway fence. There's a quarter sawn sleeper in there, so we're on the right track. But the whole track bed seems to be unnavigable. So I'll take a walk up towards what was the old A436 road bridge over the railway. As you can see, this is completely overgrown. An old man's beard brambles, which is a shame. I would like to have had a look at this particular section of track, as I've never been on it before. There you go. You can't win them all. What a difference from yesterday, Monday. Absolutely poured with rain all day long, and look at it today. Absolutely beautiful. So up at the crack of dawn, got the kit on board, and come out to the old Knott Grove railway station, and probably a little bit further beyond if I can get there. But at the moment, a bit of a disappointment. There's another post with a point. So we're outside of the railway fence, but it's just completely overgrown. Just when you give up, you find evidence of Mr. Brunel. There we are. Broad gauge rail, repurposed into a post and a strut, still with the eye bolts in the top. Nice. Okay, we'll move on a bit further. Now we're approaching the end of the High Wolds series with this video. Not Grove Station, site. Not Grove Station was the highest station on the line. Consequently, it was the highest point on the line at 750 feet above sea level. Can't imagine what it was like in up here in bad winters. Must have been absolutely awful. And we see the going right through the track there, so we'll go back across here. There's some rather big stones there, but I don't think they're railway. So stand here. That's roughly the line of the track bed, and this has obviously been infilled because this must have been a massive cutting, with a railway bridge literally 100 yards in front of us, all filled in. Very, very wet after all that rain yesterday. Ugh. Nasty. So basically the whole site's obliterated at this end. There was a rumour circulating for a long time that they didn't actually demolish the bridge. They took the parapet walls off both sides and buried the rest. I can't imagine that's true, because there's no evidence of anything remotely resembling the remains of a bridge in here. So that first bit was a disappointment, but you know what it's like with these old abandoned railways. You have to have a look. And there's an old post and rail fence just here. Goes all the way along there. Quite a substantial fence, that. 5x3 posts. Looks like 6x2 rails. I wonder if that was originally put across the top of the bridge, or perhaps at either side of the bridge walls. It's certainly been there a long time. Interesting. There you go. Travels all the way along there. Yeah, I'll bet that's something to do with the bridge. Okay, we'll press on. There's a fence on the other side of the road as well. I don't know if you can see there. You probably can't. But the cutting isn't actually filled in on this side. That fence is very similar to the one across the other side of the road, 5x3 posts. In slightly better condition and still standing, but only just. So we'll head, if you can hear me, we'll head down onto the station site and see if we can find the proprietor. This is station approach down onto the railway site, what is now a rather successful caravan site. They seem to be busy all the time. So let's go and have a look down on the old station site. And there's the old original station master's house. They're looking in good condition, although they've got some scaffold up. Looks like they're doing the lead round the chimneys. And I think there might be an extension on the back of that as well. Possibly, don't know. And there's another Brunel, couple of broad gauge rails, Brunel broad gauge rails in a fence post and strainer there, or strut I should say. This isn't the original fence here though. Unfortunately, you can't access the track bed here because the proprietors have got COVID. So that's a non-starter. I might have to find a diversion somewhere. what I do while I'm at it, I'll post a rather nice picture of the original Not Grow station, photographed apparently from the base of the signal box. So I'll put that up now while I'm walking back, and gonna need to find a detour past the station to get to the other target on the list. And just have a quick look on this side. This definitely looks like original fence posts stroke railway sleepers. Oh yeah, definitely. Someone's got a point on, someone got points. But holding up really well. Okay, there's Not Grove Long Barrow, tucked away in there. Not going to turn too far, I'll be straight into the sun. There you go. And a little plaque there, you probably can't read it. Okay, plan B, a bit of a detour. A lot of pheasants about round here. Now we'll do a quick landscape shot of the surrounding area. There's the old station master's house, that white house in the background. That's the old Not Grove station site that we fortunately couldn't access, but never mind. And I'll have a quick pan round. Way over the back there, over in the behind the trees, is Salterton Estate. This is all big pheasant shoot country, so you have to proceed with a bit of stealth at this time of year. There we go, all the way around. Nice countryside, but a little bit difficult to negotiate if you're looking for something specific. I don't know if there's an official footpath, I don't think it is, but to access the railway from beyond the caravan site without actually going through the caravan park, this appears to be the only way. So we'll just carry on quietly down here and try not to disturb too many pheasants in the process. This has turned into rather a nice walk. I'm getting closer to the railway, but it's a rather roundabout way of getting to it. Still, hopefully within the next 5 minutes or so, we might see the railway line. I live in hope. Back on the track bed then, about I don't know, nearly a quarter of a mile from the caravan park. I'm on the track bed, as I say. If you look up there, you'll see the sleeper fence posts. Once again, I'm impeded by overgrowth, so again I might have to walk up the outside of this onto the field. Outside is a grass field, so I might have to do that. And I've picked up the
railway fence on the other side. I'm just going to try and access this little point here. Very carefully. And there we are. Quite a deep cutting. Can I get down in there? Highly unlikely. Which is a shame. It's not going to be possible, I don't think. I'll tune out a minute and I'll just have a look further back. Okay, I'm in. How far I can get, I don't know. We'll have a look. Now that's interesting. What do you suppose that is? A red brick building up there. Clearly railway, I presume. I don't know what that is. Anybody knows what that's for? Then let's have some comments, please. Press on a bit further. I still don't know if I'm going to reach the target. Well, this is turning into quite an adventure. I wasn't really expecting this to be quite so difficult, but we are now in a rather deep cutting. And I've got to start thinking how the hell I'm going to get out of this one. But we will carry on, because I still haven't found the target that I'm looking for. Don't even see that white thing bobbing up and down in the front there. That's a deer. This is reminiscent of the cutting on the second video. This is huge. And finally, I don't know if you can see that. Or am I seeing things? No, I'm not seeing things. Finally reached the second goal. Right, coming up. If I can get to it. Past these sentinel thorn bushes. Is, I hope, a rather nice accommodation overbridge. There we are. Cutting's starting to taper out a little bit. Must have had fun digging this lot out. An awful lot of stone in there. Here we are, 3 arches. Nice. Set into the bedrock on both sides. Very nice bridge. Department of Transport hereby give notice that this way is not dedicated to the public. There you go. But I'm not public. I'm an adventurer, so I'm exempt. Bridge number. This bridge is in really good nick, actually. Really good nick. I'll look at it from the other side and keep my balance. Oop. Yeah, a little bit further back. Nice. Well, I'm pleased with that. That's made up for the disappointment of the station site. I did spot this one on Google and it did look rather a nice bridge. That just about ends our little excursion on the high wolds, because from here on we've got a 1 in 70 gradient downhill into Andoversford Junction Station, and I should be exploring that next year. So I'll sign off this video and attempt to extricate myself from this cutting. Okay, I'll see you all on the next one.